Do we know what our hair is doing? No. No, we don't. I wonder if the coffee's still hot. Spinny chair. Hello and welcome to the Once Upon a Corgi podcast. This is episode 44. Thank you so much for joining us. We are a nitty crafty puppy podcast coming to you from Southern Connecticut. I'm your host Gabby, and I'm going to pop on the screen here where you can find me online at all the fun places. Thank you so much to all returning viewers. Thank you for coming back, and hello and welcome to all new viewers. Thank you so much for checking us out. And I think that's all the intro stuff. We're going to start off with what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my Wendy pullover that I knit out of hedgehog fibers and the pollen colorway, and the collar is a unicorn tail by Madeline Tosh. I don't remember the colorway name though. Finally, I remember to tell you what I'm wearing. I'm pretty sure I didn't wear this last podcast. I hope I didn't. We have a couple of announcements to get into before we get into the knitting. Yep, so Cozy Cute Knits from Cozy Cute Knits Design has reached out and gotten in contact with me to let me know about a Warm Fuzzies Cal that they are hosting with the Jen Sheelan. All the information is going to be in the show notes. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering this, but she asked me if I would tell you guys about it, and I think it's a really wonderful cal. It's essentially knit, crochet, weave, spin, anything that just gives you the warm and fuzzies, and we all know yarn does that for many reasons. So I'm going to put all the information in the show notes for you guys, so go ahead and check it out. It started July 15th, and I believe it ends September 30th. I'll put the date down here if I'm wrong. So thank you so much for letting me know about that, and I'm really happy to share it with you. And Cozy Cute Knits also donated a pattern for you guys, so we're going to do a giveaway with it. It's the Follow the Butterflies pattern from Potter Puppet Pals, and I decided to throw in a skein of yarn, which I think would look beautiful in that shawl along with it. So this is by My Heart's Creation in the soft and sparkly sock yarn. So it's a 75-25% silver toned Stolina. We can do it. I don't know the colorway name, but it's beautiful. I think it's Stolina. It's a 2-ply and it's really soft, but I'm not seeing any Stolina. This was gifted to me in a large, fantastic package of prizes and giveaway stuff. So thank you. You know who you are who sent this. So this will go with the pattern, and I will be opening up a prompt thread in the Ravelry group, Once Upon a Corgi podcast, in the Ravelry groups tab. And the prompt is, what is your favorite Harry Potter book? Because we're coming up on his birthday. It's a Harry Potter themed shawl. I don't think it's a Harry Potter themed yarn, but we can pretend. Everything's Harry Potter deep down on the inside if you try hard enough, so. Yep, and I think that's it for announcements. So let's get into the knitting. I have no FOs for you this week, and sadly, not a lot of knitting to even show you. I'm not going to go through all my whips. I haven't touched my zombie kangaroo socks. I have not touched my Game of Thrones socks, and I've put about half a row in on my Grand Central socks. So there has been little to no sock knitting this week, but I did put a good dent in my Oracle shawl. When I say good dent, I mean I'm almost done with the section I'm on. It is the Oracle Shawl by Kristen from the Yarngasm podcast and Bull and Vine Yarns. I'm doing the test knit for her, and we are almost done with the 7th ring. It's still a giant dead jellyfish, as you can see, but it's got much more lace in it. So here we go. I've got one more repeat left, and I want to say there's like 500 to 600. There's close to 600 stitches on the needles right now, so it takes me a little while to get around. And recap, I swear I'll stop going over this when I'm done with the shawl. The white and pink is Kevin the Skank. The warm red brown is warm and cozy, and the teal and orange is mermaids don't run track. So I've got one brioche section left, and one lace section, and then the bind off. So we're almost there, lots of stitches, but not a lot of rows left. And I'm still really enjoying this. A couple hiccups in the lace a little bit, but it was totally my fault, not paying attention. So I've now put a stitch marker about every 2 lace repeats. I just sort of zone out halfway through the row and forget what I'm doing, so it's totally my fault. Other than that, it's a super potato chippy knit, and I cannot wait for this to be released. It should be released August 1st. I don't know if she's gonna push back the date. And I'm knitting this on my size US 7 Knitter's Pride Dreams interchangeable needles. And knitting it on my Oliver based hand-dyed yarn, which is my 100% superwash merino single ply fingering weight. That's really it. We're chugging along on it, trying to get a little bit done every day. We're getting close to the end. The only other thing that really has been getting attention knit-wise, oh god, it's really heavy because my Kindle's in here, is my, where'd it go? So Faded sweater. I cast it on. This is my Francofaded because it is all French inspired or French yarns. And we have this much done. It's a sweater, can't you tell? This is the Sunset on the Seine colorway by Francofaded Knits on her Normandy base, I want to say. I don't know if I have the tags in here. Yep, Normandy base. So it's an 80-20 superwash merino nylon blend. There we go. And I have to measure it, but I think I'm getting close to the first fade section. I know I'm within 6 or 7 rows of separating for the sleeves. I'm knitting this on a size US 3 Addy lace. I used this off of my whole gauge swatch tangent of last week. I used this sweater as my gauge swatch. It's it's much closer to the weight of so I've got like 7,000 different kinds of yarn going into the sweater. I've got an 80-20 blend, 2 Polworths, and a BFL nylon blend going in. So everything except these guys are the same ply as the yarn I used for the sweater. So I use this as my gauge swatch. I knit this on a size 3, and I had to go up 1 size to get it to fit, and it's got some positive ease. A little bit more than I was intending the first time, but that's fine. This one I'm okay with about this much positive ease because that means I can wear shirts underneath it. I'm not hoping this to be a standalone sweater, just a layering piece. So I did gauge swatch. I just need to turn my gauge swatch into a shirt. Look, so here is the yarn. I'm super happy with the way it's knitting up, and I can't wait to see it start fading. I've already kicked up the second ball. I am ready to... Dog's outside again. I'm not really sure what else to tell you about this pattern. It's a So Faded pattern by Andrea Mowry. Everyone and their mom has been knitting this. This will be Rhinebeck sweater number 1. I will cast on Rhinebeck sweater number 2 after I cast off the Oracle over there. And I'm just super excited to see these yarns knit up and wear them and think of France while I wear them. I would have put all these yarns together no matter what, so the fact that there is a super popular sweater pattern that did it for me just made it so much easier. And this is living in my goth bag from 100 Ravens. It's essentially my anything bigger than one skein project bag. I just can't stop using it, and I don't want to stop using it. I will go over all the yarns I'm using for that as I get to them. That way each week, I'm only on section 1, you don't need to listen to me ramble for 4 skeins. And that's all I've been knitting. That's it. Again, not a lot of knitting time. The elbows and wrists have been bugging me a little bit, so I've been taking it really slow on those. I've been reading a lot more because I don't move my arms as much. I have been trying to pick up other crafts, but I can't show you those right now, so it's gonna be slow for a little bit. I am working on the stretches and the exercises and stuff to try and strengthen them back up, but we did do a lot of spinning. So Tour de Fleece ends today. It is July 23rd. I did not start the project I wanted to start for Tour de Fleece, but I am almost done with the project I had to finish before Tour de Fleece. Doesn't look like much, but this is two. This is 2 1-ounce bumps from the Fat Cat Knits fiber bump pack I got. I just decided to not ply it together, but like chain ply it and then just continue going into the next color, and then when I get there I'll just separate them for the knitting bit instead of trying to like change out a bobbin for every color. It just got out of control. I only have so many bobbins. But here is the blue bit. The purple is underneath it. I've got the red. I have no idea what colors these are anymore. Is it the red? No, the pink's underneath this. The purple is still a single, and then the red, green is underneath this. The purple is a single. Red I still need to spin and then ply. So I'm gonna try and spin a little bit of that today, and then hopefully by the end of the week get these all plied so I can get them in a bath and get them skeined up and ready to go for the shawl, which will be the Spring into Summer shawl by Mina Phillip, and they will be going with my Palladium loop bump. I'm hoping by the end of the year I can finish this project, and then maybe before New England Fiber Festival dig into my Classy Squid stash. And I am spinning this on my Bluebonnet Honey and Ply wheel, and I'm aiming for a fingering to DK weight of a chain ply. I think we have a plump fingering in some spots and definitely like a DK in others, but we'll see. It's a shawl, so I'm hoping it's gonna be pretty flexible. I think it is. Mina's patterns are usually really flexible with yardage. And that's really been my crafting. Let me check my show notes. I also just got really tired all of a sudden. I'm dying. This is it. Yep. So sorry for the short content in this week. I'm gonna try and get some more done this week. Definitely gonna get some work done on those Game of Thrones socks. It is Sunday. Game of Thrones is on tonight. And hopefully some more knitting on the Oracle shawl. I think I will. I've got knit group on Tuesday, and then I think I'm going into the city on Wednesday, so I'll have some train knitting time. And the Thursday night I have a knitting cruise, and I'm so excited. It's the Thimble Island knitting cruise, so if you're in Connecticut and you're going, I'm gonna be there, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've never been on a knitting cruise before. My friend found it, and we bought tickets, and we're like, nothing will stop us now. We have to go. And I guess we're moving into life stuff. I keep looking out the window because the pups are really cute sleeping under the window. Life stuff and shop update. So if you were just here for the knitting content, thank you so much for staying. And if you're here for my light is directly under a fan vent, and it's just like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop staring in the light. If you're not here for shop update or life stuff, thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. If you're here for shop update and life stuff, let's get into it. I just dabbled in the life stuff, but we're gonna go turn around and go back to shop update. Shop updates are Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, uponicorgi.com, and that will bring you to the shop. I changed the website again. I'm playing around with some things, and just bear with me. It's summer. I'm trying to do this now while we're in the slow season before like all the festivals hit, and I don't have time to even look at a computer. So last week we introduced the new MCN base, and this week we are reintroducing the Isaac base, which if you have been with the shop for a year now, thank you so much for doing that, you will recognize this base. It is the Isaac base. It is 100% superwash Polworth in a fingering weight, and I love it. It is scrumptious and super tough, but really soft and just, ugh. So here's a close-up. This is it on Towers over the Thames. And I'm just so excited to have this back in stock. It was gone for such a long time, it was out of stock, and I just figured it wasn't coming back, and now it is. And I'm really happy, I love it. Yee. On my quest to bring you the classic merinos, but also a little bit more. So color-wise, there's gonna be 2 of each base in each color. So our bases this week will be Isaac, Penny, Ginger, and Oliver. And there'll be 2 of each on each base. Does that make sense? So like 2 Isaac, 2 Ginger, 2 Penny, 2 Oliver. So we will have Towers Over the Thames. We will have Warm and Cozy. I still need to put my sticker labels on it. We will have Demon Unicorn. And we will have Mauvatone. We will also be having a small update of the non-superwash Polworth and Silk DK blend. So we will have it on Warm and Cozy, Mauvatone, and Towers Over the Thames. But because these are like end of cone skeins, we're gonna have a couple 150 gram skeins, and then the rest will be 100 gram skeins. So if you wanna do like a shawl and mitts, you got enough. You can mix and match. Or if you just wanna do like a hat and mitts, I think this would be plenty. It's about 300 yards per 100 grams. I think it's like 315. And then for the 150, that'd be perfect for like a DK weight shawl with a little bit of accents. Done. It's not as big as the 250 gram. It's not a scary commitment, but it's enough that you can get a really decent sized project out of it. Or like a child sweater. You could definitely do a child sweater out of this. The other thing that will be going up in the shop, I'm out of breath already. Just got really excited about y'all. I am also super excited to announce that tomorrow, Monday, the Edgar Allan Poe Yarn Club will be going up in the shop. I just got too excited for Halloween and I couldn't stop. No one's mad. It is a limited space pre-order for 3 months of Edgar Allan Poe themed yarn. So the first one will go out August 1st, September 1st, October 1st. So then you have all your yarn before Halloween. And I'm really excited about it. I already have all the colors done. I'm so excited. Edgar Allan Poe is one of my favorite poets, if not my favorite poet. He just rocked my 7th grade world, essentially. I used to have a t-shirt with his gravestone on it, and then someone stole it out of my locker at gym. But that's middle school for you. I'm so excited for that one. And I think that's it for shop update news. I will be giving you guys more information about the, I believe it's called the Volca socks, that I am working with Hannah from the Corner and Craft and for Stitch Markers and Becky from Stringing It Together for the actual pattern. We are going to be discussing that in detail this week, so next week we should have way more details and dates ready for you guys. And I believe that's it for shop update news. Thank you so much for everybody who can make it, and I hope to see you there. I forgot one. So these are already up in the shop, but I totally forgot to mention them. I will have 3 one-of-a-kind skeins called, what did I call these? Romanian Longhorn, because Harry Potter. These are on the new penny base. So these are already up in the shop, and these are the only ones. That's it. Elfine. And the rest of this is life stuff. Lots of upcoming stuff. We've got the knitting cruise on Thursday, which I'm gonna try and remember to take some footage of for you guys. Jake and I we're also watching the new season, but still catching up on past seasons of Game of Thrones. I think we're on season 5. Yeah, we're definitely on season 5. We just finished season 5, I believe. And I started rewatching Once Upon a Time. I was gonna catch up, and then I realized I was like 3.5 seasons behind because Game of Thrones was on Sundays, as was Once Upon a Time, so Game of Thrones won. I'm on season 2. It's so fun to rewatch because like the CGI and green screen is so blatantly obvious because it was such like a small production when it first started. It's been a joy to watch. Still settling in, haven't put anything up on the walls, as you can see. Still working on that. I think that's gonna be our project Monday and Tuesday this week when Jake's home, because his weekends are Monday, Tuesday. I reorganized my stash. And that's really been it. Hopefully some more exciting things will be happening. I guess it's still shop update news. I updated the website a little bit. I'm going through and like retaking photos and making everything look cleaner. And I put a calendar up in there that as I get the dates and the finalized times and addresses, I will be posting all of the events I'm vending this year. So we've got the Western Connecticut Yarn Crawl. I'll be having a trunk show at A Stitch in Time in Bethel, Connecticut for that weekend. We've got the New England Fiber Festival, the Connecticut Christmas Gift Show at the AquaTurf in Southington, Connecticut. And then there's a couple other things I'm trying to work on. So keep an eye out for that if you want to see where you can find Once Upon a Corgi yarns. And if you guys have any New Englandish local places you'd like to see a trunk show for Once Upon a Corgi, let me know of the store and I will get in contact with them and see what we can do. And I think that's gonna be it for this week. It's not a long episode, but we got good content. Quality, not quantity, right? I'm gonna go and make some lunch and do some knitting. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week. I will see you guys next week. Bye.